travel day, it's travel day. So we kind of have our routine set up of what we do for travel day. What would you say is some of the things that we do every single travel day?
Today was a pretty typical travel day, I think, because we got up, kind of moved slowly. We read stories, the kids did their school, and typically the girls, Eleanor and I, do the inside jobs, so we take care of cleaning, vacuuming, doing the dishes, making sure everything's wiped down, put away, drawers are shut, windows are secure, that kind of thing, while the boys do the outside jobs. And then after the tanks are dumped and everything's unhooked, we hit the road.
Yep. It usually takes Josiah and I maybe 15 minutes to get the outside wrapped up and ready. A few more minutes with this new rig. It has a few more steps to it that we've got to do, rinsing out the tanks and things. But usually once we're on the road, we try to do a couple hours at a time and then just stop and get gas when we have to.
Yep, and like you saw today, we usually try and break up our drive with some sort of activity.
Yep.
That just helps, you know, and it's also a great time to stop and get groceries if we can look on the map and find a spot that we can get in and out of easily with the trailer attached. So we'll stop at a Target or a grocery store or a Walmart and eat lunch in the camper and then do whatever, you know, errands we need to run in that area. So today we got a couple of groceries and then we got a few just housekeeping things that we were out of that we needed to replenish, so that works out. And then this one happened to have in Amarillo a children's museum just 2 miles from the Target that we stopped at, and we have our ASTC museum membership pass, so we used that, and we use that a lot, wouldn't you say?
I think that's been one of the best things we've got as far as money saving. That pass has probably saved us, I don't know, maybe it's closing in on $1,000, but it feels like it saves us money every week.
Yep, because all of those museums are at least $10 per adult, and usually a couple of dollars more than that, and then the kids are $5 to $10 also. So that's $40 at minimum for the 4 of us to go. Now that Eleanor is 5, she's not free at a lot of places like she used to be. So that saves us a lot of money. We just have the family pass, which I think cost around $100 for a year.
That also makes it great when it's a travel day. We like at this museum today, we only stayed for an hour and a half at the museum.
Right.
I don't know if I would have felt very good about that if it cost $40 to get in and out.
Yeah.
But it was a great hour and a half for the kids. They felt like we got to do something today, not just be on the road. I think it's a fantastic thing.
Yep. And then today we also stretched our day a little bit longer than usual because we also stopped at Cadillac Ranch, which is a roadside attraction right outside of Amarillo, and it happened to be right on the way out. Headed toward New Mexico. We're going to Capulin Volcano National Monument, and we're going to camp just outside of the park tonight, and so that first thing tomorrow we'll be able to take a hike before we do our next drive day. A couple things we've learned for pulling a camper. We have a 27-foot bumper pull Winnebago. It's new to us, but before that we had a 17-foot travel trailer also. So
we've learned we only get 10 miles a gallon.
Oh yeah, we've learned we only get 10 miles per gallon. We have learned about how far we can go before we need to stop for gas, so we try and map that into our drive days.
We've learned we need a seriously big parking lot to pull over because we could get stuck.
I don't know how some of these bigger rigs, like the Class A's, do it, but I guess I don't see them pulled over at Wendy's very often either. So.
Right. We've learned that lunch inside the camper is pretty great.
Yes, we do have lunch inside the camper a lot. I always make sure we have bread and ham and cheese or peanut butter and jelly, something really simple that we can quickly pull together. Or today, Peter and I had a salad and some tortilla roll-ups, and the kids each had something different out of the fridge, just leftovers. Usually gas stations don't mind if you run in and put ice and water in your water bottles. That's super handy. And then snacks. If we don't have snacks in the truck, we regret it because the kids always want snacks.
Oh, here's a trick that we do a lot that we haven't mentioned before is gas stations all have microwaves. It works out great for us to just run inside. I usually ask.
Yeah, and they don't mind because you're getting gas anyways
Exactly,
there,
yeah.
so they don't care if you use your microwave usually. Yeah, normally. Yikes! That was so tight.
Man, that
He
was scary.
flying, huh?
Holy smokes. I think that was like a truck full of cows, and it just came by going light speed.
We're trying to look for constellations. Hey, and turns out there's lots in the sky. Hold on a minute. Can I see this? I can see what's behind me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye. Whoa, look, there's a bunny rabbit. Oh, a fishing rod.